we have Alex Cardona and Jake Bredenbeck, a classic matchup. I like to think it throws us back to 2015. This is going to be a power versus power match. Anything can happen. The last time these two matched up was last month in November at the Rocky Mountain in Utah, where Bredenbeck defeated Cardona in 2. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here today. These two have a little bit of history, which we'll get into later into the match. Let's take it down to the court now. Jaime Martel is our referee, and it looks like Alex Cardona will start off soon. Starts off with the first point for Alex Cardona, 1-0. Two in a row for Cardona to open up game 1. Soft hands from Alex Cardona.
Check.
I'm joined now by Bredenbeck.
Hello, thank you again for having me. I just finished a match myself. Oh, that was good hands from Bredenbeck. That was good, right?
Yeah, you did a little bit of a turnaround here. We just had Cardona score 3 points in a row. You sat down, and Bredenbeck gets a side out.
There you go. Must be his good luck charm.
We're in for a match.
Z serve. Good Z. Hit the cable, you thought? Yeah.
Yeah, we got that little flutter. That was some of that Bredenbeck power coming right into our power cable, our camera.
Nice. I like it.
Oh,
Nothing
wow.
better than the sound of a flat rollout.
Yeah, and from so back deep in the court, too.
Need that as my ringtone, just a splat rollout.
3 serving 1.
Cardona to finish it up there. It's interesting to see how the speed is somewhat slowed down on the video versus in person. I mean, in person it just looks another level faster.
I agree. I always encourage people, if you love watching these guys on the broadcast, when the WRT is in your city, come and watch it live, because if you can believe it, it's even faster.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
5-1. Quite a start for Alex Cardona. You know, sometimes it takes Cardona a little bit of time to warm up and sort of get into the match. He is on it right now.
I think that's a side. What? Ooh, I thought that was a replay. Anyway, I thought, I know Cardona wants this one because I think that Jake won the last one between them.
He did, yes.
Yeah, so I'm sure that there's a little bit of a, you won the last one, now it's my turn.
Yeah, he's looking for a little bit of revenge.
Probably the best rivalry next to Jake and Bobby you guys have on the WRT. But Montoya is starting to make more rivalries also, so I don't,
Yeah, Montoya and Bredenbeck have a good rivalry also, and if they both win on their sides of the draw, they could face each other in the semifinal.
Yeah, it's just crazy all the quarters that we're having. I mean, any one of these guys could win it, and it's just ridiculous. Any of the top 8 that in this tournament, in my opinion, could win the entire thing. It's that close.
And that's what I like to see, right, is there's that little bit of element of, like, anyone can win it. These guys are such tough competitors, and the talent, there's so much talent, and then there's so much youth, too. I mean, it keeps things changing along. We had Ernesto Ochoa upset Andre Parilla. He defeated him in an 11-9 tiebreaker to open up our first quarterfinal. That match was 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Those guys were leaving it in the quarters.
Yeah, crazy. Seven match points. He gets it on the 7th. Lucky number 7, Laura.
Yeah.
There you go. But,
close it out some way.
Happy for him. Andre, great match from you. Great comeback. I know he's probably disappointed he didn't close it out, but I mean, it shows the mental fortitude of both players. One on Andre's part to make that huge but again on Ochoa on his part to close it out after getting so many match points. I mean, it becomes just this nagging thing on you, like I can't do it, I can't do it. You know, you got doubts, and nice to see him finish it out. I like him a lot as a player.
Yeah, Ochoa will face Bobby Horn in the semifinal tonight at 5 p.m. Horn defeated Jaime Martel in the
Oh, wow. That was all wrist from Jake right there in the back. What a shot. I thought Cardona maybe could have got it, but they're still kind of warming up, you know, getting a little bit of the tight backness out of there. I don't know how that feels.
Yeah, each other up.
What? These guys are funny. They're trying to do a lot of finesse shots in the early going here.
They're going to give us a good show, that's for sure. 4 serving 7, Bredenbeck.
In my opinion, I think, sorry, Laura, this is the, nice answer, Jake. I think that this is going to be the best quarterfinal today. Both these guys have an extremely effective drive serve. Jake has a bit more of a power game than Alex does. Don't deny, as you can see right there, you can't deny Cardona's power. And what's so cool about all these guys, you know, any one of them can beat any of the top 1 to 8 players USAR ranked. I really believe that any one of these guys could beat any one of those people. It just shows you how tough this tour is. It's a credit to Pablo and Rafa and you, Laura, what you guys do, just promoting great competition, keeping it going, and making sure that, you know, everyone's motivated to. I mean, I see those videos on you guys sometimes, and I'm like, man, I want to go train now. I want to go get in the gym and work on a certain shot, work on a certain thing, you know. So it helps a lot of growing racquetball players like myself. When I first started watching guys, I was probably like a C or B player. I could probably, you know, actually score points in these guys, and, you know, maybe not a lot right now, but you know, that never would have been a thing 3 years ago, and I definitely, you know, attribute a lot of my success to watching videos, and most videos are from the World Racquetball Tour. So.
Well, that's fantastic. We're happy that we can motivate other players, and got to give it up to these tremendous athletes out here. And Alex Cardona and Jake Bredenbeck are two that, you know, have really been with the WRT since the beginning, and they've been a part of it from the start. Tied up 7-7. Quite a battle ahead of us as Alex Cardona sides out. And just real quick, one more note I'll say before we get back into the match. I like to call Alex Cardona like the prince of the WRT. He was one of the first players that Pablo Farge had called and said, hey, if we get this thing going, will you come out? Cardona, one of the most medaled juniors players in singles and doubles, but then kind of fell out of the sport, and the WRT brought him back.
Oh, wow, I had no idea. I knew he was doing bodybuilding.
Yes,
and then
in that
he
time.
came back, but I didn't realize he just kind of stopped playing competitive racquetball.
Yeah, it was tough for him to get to the competitions. And then Jake Bredenbeck has been a huge supporter this whole way. Shout out to Karen Bredenbeck. I'm sure she's watching, and the Bredenbeck family.
Yeah, I mean,
Jake helps, you know, on the back end.
I can tell you that those 5 guys. Sorry to interrupt you. I can tell you that Jake, Bobby, Jaime, Andre, and Alex Cardona, and even Kobe Iwasa, he's coming back soon.
Yes.
All those guys in the beginning, I mean, I attribute a lot of this tour success to those guys being on here and competing. So.
Yeah, and we're so happy to be able to provide these opportunities. And honestly, I mean, Alex Cardona and Jake Bredenbeck is one of my favorite matchups. I like to say, like, it takes me back to a couple years ago where Jake Bredenbeck and Alex Cardona were locked in that battle for #1 to finish the year as #1. And we give out, you know, a year-end Player of the Year award. So the player who wins at the end, or is #1, excuse me, at the end of the season becomes the Player of the Year. In 2014, it was Polo Gutierrez. 2015 and 2016, it was Alex Cardona. Now we have Rodrigo Montoya, who has just really started to switch things up. We first saw him win his first ever tournament in 2016, October, at the Pleasanton Open. In 2017, he's gone on to win 3 more titles and be the #1 for most of the year. Bobby Horn has worked his way up through the ranks. He's been in the top 3. He's currently #2. He was #1 for about a week, and he's giving Montoya a run for his money right now. Whoever can go the furthest in this event, will between the two of them, Horn and Montoya, will end up the year-end champion.
See, that's tough because in my opinion, I think Bobby's favored to play against Ochoa, and any one of these 3 guys, Jake. Oh, I'm sorry, Montoya hasn't even played Longoria yet.
No, that's another match coming up.
Yeah, I know we're talking about him. No, Christian's another player. I mean, that guy, you can't count that guy out for a second. I saw him play Javier Amar at the Longhorn Open last year. 11-10 tiebreaker. I ref that one.
Yeah, keeping it tough.
And that guy has beaten Montoya. That guy has beaten Cardona. That guy's beaten Cardona. So, you know, once again, like you keep saying, anything can happen.
That's what I like to say.
But yeah, so any of those 4 guys, I mean, that's a much tougher half of the draw for those for Montoya to get through versus Bobby right now. Because now that Bobby, we know he's in the semis, he just has 1 more match, and it's like I just talked to him. He is salty hungry. When I mean salty hungry, I mean like he is super motivated. So,
nice.
Oh wow, are you kidding me, Alex? Oh my gosh.
Another from Cardona. And Bredenbeck just using all that power and a lot of control. We're looking back at this now on the replay.
I love Jaime. He's just like, yeah, that's good get. All right, I'm going to ref some more.
You can see Bredenbeck sort of look around, right? You see him look at that court awareness.
With the barrel roll, getting up. Oh, he's out of position for the last one. Yeah.
And Bredenbeck didn't have to do much, but great defense, you know, in terms of moving. Great defense.
Absolutely. One of the Z serves here. Looks like it's working. Got a weak return. Oh, wow. The 270-degree turnaround pinch.
And he puts like a little something extra on it. I think a little bit of extra wrist in there.
The secret sauce. That's what we call it. Shot from Alex. That's a good short hop because if you let the ball bounce, it might come back and wallpaper up, and you never know what happens. Oh my God, I hate wallpaper, but you never know what happens to those shots.
Alex Cardona was a finalist last year. He played Alex, who ended up winning in 2016. But Alex Cardona did win the finals here in 2014, where he actually defeated Jake Bredenbeck.
Oh, that's a great shot. But that's that match was really close too. That was 13-14. The reason I know that is because I think I was here watching that like over Christmas or something. I just stopped by and it was there was just a crazy match going on. I was like, oh, is this the finals? And everyone said yes. And it was a fight for number 1.
Yes, exactly.
That was a big match too.
Another fight this year.
Didn't think about that. And you know what's funny? They were playing on the same court. Back here 3 years later. That's a day right there. And you know, you can see a shot coming. You know it's coming. It's just impossible to get.
These guys have been locked at 7-8, side out for side out. Let's see if Cardona can switch the.
Ooh, it was short, but that's a really good time serve from Cardona. He had been hitting a couple Z's. Time to go right and test Jake to see if he's cheating over. He's going to Z it here. So Jake got pretty lucky on that. Hitting a splat off a Z when it hits the backside wall like that is not exactly advisable because the person who's serving is already up there, so you need to make sure you put that ball down. And Jake just got lucky that it hit. Cardona couldn't get a racket on it. So But luck always counts in racquetball, all the time.
7-8. Let's see which serve Cardona sticks with.
Who would you say a few of your favorite players to watch are, Laura? Who do you like watching? I would say that Jake and Cardona are actually two of my favorite players.
Me too.
New favorite actually is Mr. Ochoa. I really appreciate his time. So I think those three guys are pretty fun to watch. And Jaime is a good friend of mine, so I always like watching him play.
Point for Alex Cardona ties it up 8-8. Definitely these two, Cardona and Bredenbeck, two of my favorite players to watch on the tour.
Cool.
Wow, nice point for Cardona.
Technically not an ace, but we'll call it one.
Pretty close, right? Switched it up to the forehand serve, but Bredenbeck was ready.
He read him. Watched his. Probably shouldn't say that. That's a secret.
No secrets of the trade on the podcast.
What?
Wow.
What is that, Jake? That's ridiculous, man. I love it whenever he hits ridiculous shots and he's just like, yeah, standard stuff. You know, I'm just gonna get back to the court. I'm gonna.
Yeah, and Bredenbeck has played a lot of racquetball. He grew up in a racquetball club. His parents owned a racquetball club,
oh, really?
so I mean, for life, right? So I guess that's what gives you that confidence. It makes it look so easy when you whip around a shot like that.
Good cross court from Jake here. Left it up for Alex. I think that might have been a down line from Jake. Once again, you can't leave up a pinch with these pros.
10 serving 8.
10-8 here. Short serve. Alex is hitting a lot of short serves, but that's pretty common on the WRT after a few matches because.
Common for Cardona too.
Oh really? Oh, actually, you know what? You're right.
We see a lot of second serves, and the WRT does play by the International Racquetball Federation rules, so you get 2 serves, and some players definitely take advantage of that, including Cardona.
Yep. Nice serve. Right over the line. A, B, C, racquetball. Your favorite shot, Laura. There it is.
Serve, return, kill. 11-8.
Great serve. Oh, nice hands from Cardona. Good shot by Alex. Jake's kicking himself after that one. He had an easy shot down the line, and that's why he hit that last one just to show himself and everyone that's the shot to hit.
Well, you know, when Cardona was first playing on the tour, you know, he was known for such power, and so it's nice to see how much his game has developed from really playing on the tour consistently for 4 years and developing some of that soft game. Well, I think Cardona thought
it's 14-8.
that maybe that one was over. 14-8. Game point for Alex Cardona.
Really surprised to see Jake not take a timeout around 12 or 13, but Jake's known for that. I mean, he just plays through it. You know, everyone always like bad talks that, and I think it just depends on the player. You know, it's very, and see, look, he didn't need one. He got the side out. I mean,
yeah, I think that's sort of his game style. He doesn't like to call that timeout, and he wants to work things out for himself on the court.
Yeah. And
here's an opportunity now. I mean, he really has to make the best of it.
Great serve. Great shot. Serve, return, kill.
That's the thing. Bredenbeck has a killer serve. Cardona has a killer serve. I mean, the drive serving in this match is really great to watch. Fast that ball is.
And it almost puts a little bit more pressure on Cardona here after those 2 I mean, not really aces, but those are two good serves.
Yeah, amazing serves. He comes back after that side out and says, I can handle this pressure, you know?
Yep.
I've been here before.
Oh!
Smooth.
Nice Nice hands from Alex.
Follows that one right into the front wall. Second game point now for Alex Cardona.
Yeah, and I think it's very, like I was saying, just to touch on it real quick, player-dependent timeouts. Let's watch this real quick.
Oh.
Wow.
Bredenbeck answers back with his own beautiful backhand.
Cardona is asking if it was a screen there. I don't think so. And Jake rolled that one out flat, so I don't think you can argue with that. So.
Oh, I guess you got to ask, though.
Yeah, why not?
When you get a return like that.
Oh,
you sure that wasn't a screen?
I mean, it's such a good ref. He's not going to change his call.
Yeah. Jaime Martel is an International Racquetball Federation official. See him at a lot of those international events, so very familiar with the rules.
Notice how that little shot Jake got it. Oh, no. Ugh. But notice how that little shot that Jake just hit got him that forehand setup that he puts down more often than not. So it's not all about hitting the super hard shot. And even Jake knows that, you know, the guy who hits the hardest.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Playing smart. No, that's dead. Maybe not. Nice, Jake. Nice stuff. Tough from the beard.
Yeah, quick hands from Bredenbeck.
Always got to root for the guy who has the beard.
Yeah, he's taking that. What's that beard? November. Put into December.
Another good start. Wallpaper. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alex, I mean, he just had a good return. He just hit it down the wall, down the line, and it wallpapered out. I mean, you can't do anything about that. So good on Alex to do something good with that ball. It was a tough serve.
Game point number 3 for Cardona. Short serve.
The last point is definitely the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
Great shot.
2 minutes.
And that puts Cardona at 15-10 in game 1. We'll be back with game 2 to see if Bredenbeck can answer back. Stick around. This is the World Racquetball Tour at the Alamo City Open. We'll be right back. Back at the 2017 Alamo City Open. And we're watching Jake Bredenbeck and Alex Cardona in our third quarterfinal of the day. Coming up after this, we will have Rodrigo Montoya and Christian Longoria. So Jake Bredenbeck will start off serving. It's 0-0. Bredenbeck starting off with a point. Last time these two matched up, Bredenbeck defeated Cardona in 2 games. Looks like Bredenbeck coming out very strong and aggressive to open up game 2. Looking sharp. 2-0. Serve. Two bounces side out. 0-2. Alex Cardona serving. Cardona owning that center court, gets himself a first point. 1 serving 2.
Sorry about that, Laura.
Joined by Brennan Jennings. Brennan, you're playing in the event too, and hope you're having a great time at the Alamo City Open.
I'm definitely having a good time. Thank you. I'm in combined 70 doubles with one of my coaches, so it's always fun playing with him. He's always coaching people, so I never get a chance to play with him, and it's fun. So
there's a lot of great divisions offered this week, and we had a full 32-player pro draw, so a great turnout for our Bredenbeck starting off definitely more aggressive. Kind of came out with a new attitude in game 2, which is nice to see.
Yeah, I like his Z serve angle. It's coming in good pace. It's coming in high. Shot from Alex.
133.
It's tough when he's leaning back, but he knows that he should have gone cross court in that last one.
1 serving 3.
Serve. Nice angle from Jake. Good hands. One of the most underrated shots is just a good pass cross court. So underrated.
Yeah.
It was short. Yeah. Jake looking back, but it was short. It was short by at least 6 inches. He'll check. He'll watch the video later if he wants. But.
It's hard though. That ball moves so fast.
Jake's gonna look back at him. Nope, he didn't.
Nice adjustment there from Jake too. That ball kind of took a funny bounce off that wall. He thought it was going to be a backhand setup, but he easily transitioned to forehand.
Oh wow! Splat rollout short hop from Cardona. It wasn't a great serve from Jake, and I think that allowed Cardona to set its feet and get some good strings on it. See Joe Hall there in the corner taking some pics from Splat head. There you go. Short serve.
It is funny, both Cardona and Bredenbeck are sponsored by Gearbox. They both chose the same Gearbox t-shirt.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, no.
Looked like he got it.
2 serving 4.
So this is going to be interesting for Jake right now. Oh, he gets a warning from Martel.
Yeah.
He's got to kind of use that energy now and put it into himself. We've seen him do that so many times. I mean, if you thought he couldn't hit any harder, when he gets fired up from the ref, he does.
Wow.
So he has to really let these calls not affect him and focus that energy into his opponent or his racket. There it is.
You
It's
called
a
it,
great
Laura.
example of that.
That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Because he's shooting it from over his shoulder.
Exactly.
What are you going to say, sir?
And he makes it look so easy because, like you said, he's shooting it from over his shoulder. Just outstanding.
Cardona probably could have. What? Cardona probably could have gotten his racket up a little sooner there. I see JC Zamudio over there in our chat. JC.
6 serving 2.
6-2 is our score for game 2. Alex Cardona winning game 1 15-10 and Bredenbeck now leading. 6-2, he'll get a second serve.
What's up, Tom Dowdy? Thompson, Viru, Tekarosh? No, that's Manolo. What's up, guys?
Skip ball from Bredenbeck.
Those are all my Facebook friends watching on the stream right now. It's cool.
Yeah, make sure you share with your friends that you're watching. You can share our live feed. We're also streaming on worldracketballtour.com.
Yeah, IRF and WRT definitely has the best streaming in the biz, no doubt.
Thanks for that endorsement.
Absolutely. It's well deserved. Jake getting a little frustrated. The ultimate sign of frustration is not when you hit the ball after the rally, it's when you throw it.
Yeah.
Get away.
3 serving 6. Cardona keeping his cool out there as usual.
Yep. Short hop, wide angle. Rally here. It gets. Yes, sir. Down the line.
Nice little touch on it too. Now, one thing, I don't know if you know this, Brendan, or the fans watching at home, but last year, about halfway through 2016, Bredenbeck tore his labrum in his right shoulder.
Yeah, so we were all really disappointed to see that, but
he
Jake
did
being
something incredible.
yeah,
Yeah,
Jake being the guy he is, he just could show us all that he could still play at the open level with his left hand.
Yeah.
I mean, when I broke my arm, I was playing like at a B level with my left hand. So he's
What was nice was talking to him about, I mean, I love that he stayed in it. He was playing lefty, and it sort of gave him like a way to go back to basics because he had to like retrain his brain now to go to the left side. And then when he was able to come back at the beginning of 2017 and really start attacking things with his right arm again because he healed it, he didn't have to have surgery. He was saying that, you know, having to go back to basics sort of changed things for him, and he knew he had to kind of tighten up his mechanics in order to not overdo it with his arm. And you'll notice you won't see him diving because that's really going to take him out if he does anything extra with that shoulder.
smart from him, and it will improve his footwork too because he has to now get much lower, get the balls quicker. Oh, great answer, Jake.
Yeah, nice and smooth. Just the racket out.
So it's funny, I can attest to this being a racquetball player who played with the right arm, got hurt, had to play with the left arm. You appreciate playing so much more when you come back. It's just a relief when you get to dominate.
Yeah.
Man, I miss this. And especially Jake, who's so many good tournaments ahead. Oh, Alex almost got it. Great hustle from him. There's Tommy. He's saying hi to me in the chat. What's up? Glad to see you watching. I'm pulling a John Scott here, saying hi to everyone in the chat box.
They have a towel timeout out on the court. They're wiping that down. Gives me a quick moment to plug the player awards. If you haven't voted yet, you can vote by going to bit.ly/vote WRT and vote in categories such as the Rookie of the Year, the Sportsmanship Award. You can pick your favorite player for the Fan Favorite Award. And we'll be announcing those winners on Sunday during the finals at 12 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, nice shot from Alex there.
It's like such a quick reaction from him too. He's so fast.
477.
I'm going to go vote myself, Laura. I haven't done it yet.
Perfect.
There we go.
And you can vote multiple times. We'll go ahead and throw that out there and share the link. Oh.
No.
That's a nice between the legs from
Jake.
Cardona.
Jake's like, yeah, but I can do that better. He was here practicing on Thursday. Hit a between the legs 39-foot reverse pinch flat rollout. And after he hit it and he rolled it, he just walked up the court like, yeah, just normal.
That's what I do.
What? Oh my goodness, that flat rolled out right there. I thought that was gonna skip in, but he must have hit it hard enough to make the front wall.
6 serving 7.
Alex with the diving pinch kill. Beautiful.
Outstanding. Again, giving us a good show here.
Another good game here. Alex with a bit of a comeback here. Jake was up 6-2. Alex down for drive serve. Cross court. Cardona got a little lazy there and hit that backhand splat, or I'm sorry, backhand like touch pinch, and he lifted up for Jake to do something good with it.
7-7 in game 2.
7 serving 7. Jake probably, oh, let's see what Jake does here. I'm interested. Oh, really? Half lob at the backhand. Nice. Cardona tried to reverse pinch, short hop that, and if Cardona had rolled that, that's a deflator for most people. But you know, once again, Jake, well, I don't think it bothers him in the slightest. Whatever happens, he's just in there playing his game, and that's what I love about Jake. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna play and I'm gonna win.
Yeah, he's a competitor. Oof. What a return from Cardona.
Not really. Sorry, I'm not really sure why Jake went for that lob neck to the right. He hadn't done it all match. And you know, you typically want to try a serve that you are mixing up in the first game to see if it works or not. In the second game, it's kind of What's the call there? I thought it was a good serve, but it was a screen, but it looks like Jaime's calling it short. Second serve. But it doesn't matter. Z-ball, Alex. Lines up and down the line. Good shot. I know you like the betweeners, though, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about your favorite shots earlier.
I love those. Yeah, I guess if I had to pick, that would be my favorite shot. Because it's so, I mean, that's something I could never do.
So it's a circus shot for racquetball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're selling yourself short. There's still plenty of time to get good. I know 40-year-olds that are playing in their best they've ever played. So.
All right, that'll be my goal.
You got
Play the
plenty
best I ever had by the time I'm 40.
There you go. You got plenty of time left. That's one thing. Oh no, he was walking back like he was gonna skip it and he rolled it out. So that's one thing. If you're watching this and you're just starting, or you're C player, B player, A player, elite player, open player, whatever. Don't ever re-pinch. Yeah, D player, whatever. Don't ever re-pinch. That person is just expecting the down line, because more often than not, you're gonna leave it up and they're gonna do something good with it. So hit a line, hit a wide angle, do something. And
I have to say, I feel like you asked me earlier with my favorite shot. Most people say a pinch. It's not my favorite shot. I mean, I like it, right? No hate for the pinch, but it's just not my favorite.
No,
it's a pretty shot. Everybody seems to.
It's funny. I'm saying all this stuff. Skipped it.
Skipped.
I'm saying all this about the don't hit a pinch or pinch, but most of my winners are splats and pinches, which is funny. But when I get set up to get those shots, I hit good cross-court passes and good down the lines, and then I get the. So it depends. Oh, there's a betweener. Oh, Alex got him. Great. Sorry.
Ties it up, 8-8.
Great shot from Alex.
Yeah, they've done a couple of those.
Oh, crack ace. Great serve.
Wow, and they were stuck at 7-8 for so long, and look at how quick those 2 points get up there on the board, 9-8.
Yeah, you make that first one, it's like, all right, time to get the second one. We'll see if it gets it. Oh, that was extremely close to being an ace. What you can do with that serve, hit that same serve, and then hit it like 3 to 4 feet higher, and then that's when a lot of different stuff you do. Oh, it's a great pass from Cardona. Now Jake probably is looking to take that timeout. There he goes.
Yeah, I think that's a good call for Bredenbeck, calling a timeout as Cardona just got those quick 3 points. You want to kind of cut off that bleeding right here. You don't want your opponent to get more than 2 or 3 points, right?
Yeah, in this format, maybe even 3 or 4. Maybe allow a little bit more room, because you don't want to use both your timeouts if it's 3-0 and 6-0, and then you have no timeouts left. It's like you don't want to do that, so you got to anticipate a little bit if it's early. But right now, I think that's a very smart timeout.
Coming up after this, we do have one more quarterfinal, and that is Rodrigo Montoya and Christian Longoria. They'll be rounding off our quarterfinals. And then tonight, we have the semifinals. Our first semifinal is already set at 5 p.m. Central Time. We have Ernesto Ochoa will be taking on David Bobby Horn. And the winner of this match will face the winner of Montoya and Longoria. So still a little TBD, but we definitely know we'll be broadcasting it. So
yep.
We'll be back here later tonight. And then on Sunday, we will be live streaming the finals at 12 p.m. Central Time. And right after the singles final, we stream the doubles final.
Oh, I love doubles finals. Those are always extremely exciting. A little bit disappointed. My partner, Sam Hojat, and I couldn't pull it off against Jaime last night in WRT doubles. It was our first time playing in that division. We went to a tiebreaker, and Jaime played extremely well. So I hope those guys do well.
Oh, wow, that was a big skip. So a good timeout then for Bredenbeck. He cuts off some of that momentum. He gets the side out. And he gets control now with the serve. 8-10.
Well, actually, it wasn't a great serve, but the speed and the pace, it hit a funny crack, and Cardona just didn't react well there. But good timeout from Jake. Gets himself a point.
9-10 in game 2.
What are your next matches, Laura?
Oh, a skip from Cardona ties it up 10-10. My next match is tonight at 8:15.
Cool.
Yes. I'm sure the stands will be packed.
As long as you learn something, that's the most important thing. Return from Alex.
So much power.
Cross court. And what's so important about that, there's so much power, but it's placed absolutely beautifully. I think Jake's probably
He's going to call a short serve, or yeah.
Yeah. Jake's going to be pretty upset about that call, yeah. Yeah.
And that's tough, too. That's a lot of energy exerted on that. Oh, so it's a
Oh,
side
that's
out.
good.
Okay.
Oh, wait. There you go. Good job, Alex. I like that. That's good from him.
Well, I'm a little confused because Jake says that was a short serve, so I think they're trying to figure out.
No, but Cardona knows it was good, so he just,
okay.
yeah, he just
Jake
overturned.
was going to give him the replay, but
yep.
All right. 10-10.
Yep. So it was nice from him. I like that. Once again, a tribute to fair play and just doing the right thing. I think Cardona probably looked at someone outside and there was like, yeah, it was good serving.
Yeah. Like you said, there's a lot of camaraderie and like a team feeling here on the WRT. And so, yeah, when you're not playing someone on the court, there you can look out to them here in the sidelines and get some good advice from them too.
Yep. Yeah, if I were 11-10, good shot from Alex side out. If I ever in a match feel like if someone skipped a shot and everyone outside says it's good, then I'll just replay it, or I'll walk to the back if I had no idea. You know, like if I thought it skipped but everyone else says it's good, then I'll just replay it. If I didn't see it and everyone says it was good, but the ref said it skipped, I'll just switch. So it's...
You gotta do the right thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Or giving the point. Good time line from Jake, whatever's the right order right there. Good splat from him. Good kick from Cardona. Jake.
That's a bit of a weird swing, I thought, but 11-11.
Yeah, I think Jake held up but didn't right there. That's one of those you gotta just hold up your hand and don't take the swing. It's
right into the ground.
Jake, let's go. Come on, play.
Yeah, Jake wants to take this to a tiebreaker. He wants a chance to go to the semifinals, and he still has that chance. 11-11. Now it's basically a game to 4.
Man, the speed is just so much different. Wow. Tough.
And these guys are hitting that ball so hard. They're hitting that cable, so you almost get a slow-mo effect on the serve right in the middle of the rally.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I always tell people, for those of you watching at home, if you watch the broadcast live, that's great. Of course, we come down and watch it in person when the WRT is in your city, because it's even faster than you're watching at home right now.
Especially the serve.
Especially between Bredenbeck and Cardona. 11-11 in game 2.
Jake going to the lob here. Oh, no. Okay.
Lines up for a drive. Oh, nice return from Cardona.
Man, it's a hair away from being an ace, as always. Just can't hit the sidewall. Jake looks back at somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, I know
Sure.
Bobby Horn, Jake's teammate, is in the stands. Could be looking back there.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
Tommy horn.
Getting some motivation. Yeah, those guys have such high IQs. Replay, or no, I'm sorry, short server screen. Yeah. Those guys have such high IQs that now they know when they make a mistake, they know what they need to do, and they just look back at each other just to confirm that, you know.
Yeah, a little validation, right? Make sure you're on the right. Oh, nice down the line from Cardona for a point.
We'll say that he meant to do that, but the pinch pass.
Nice and clean. It looked good on that angle.
Yeah, the pinch pass is definitely definitely one that is not a fun shot to experience as a person on the receiving end.
Right.
Yeah, you're going up for the pinch and then you get past and you're like, okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry.
Oh no, that's
shoulder high.
Amazing.
Shoulder high reverse. Not a really reverse because they're front wall sidewall, but still, that's. He knows he's going to hit front wall sidewall. That's definitely not a shot that he's accidentally hitting.
It's worthy of an OMG, Brennan.
Absolutely. Reverse pinch. Yes, sir. Reverse pinch. Man, I wish I could do the shots that I see that they're doing. I mean, I could do that shot, but not serve the ball like that and then shoot it. So I could shoot all these shots that these guys are doing, but their serves is just, that's something I'm still trying to achieve. But as we saw Ochoa. Oh. As we saw Ochoa, he doesn't hit the service hard as these guys, but he still beat players that have beaten these guys. So, like Andre, for example.
He beat Andre Parrilla.
And Gerardo Franco. I'm not sure if Gerardo has beaten either one of them yet, but he will one day.
Yeah, Gerardo Franco is an up-and-coming racquetball.
I played him last year in the rally. Oh, a hair away. That's a good break for Jake. If you're a Jake Bredenbeck fan, tough one for Cardona there. If you're a Cardona fan, he gets that one. He gets match point instead. Skip side out. 12 serving 13. That's how quick the momentum changes here. Let's see what he's going with. Down line or Z ball. Alex. Howard. Jake. Good shot from Alex there. Puts it away.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alex Cardona just really able to use his power there. Jake more defensive on that point. And Cardona wins the side out, 13-12.
Yeah, Jake had a couple shots there. Hey, what's up, Alex? Naga? No, not Naga. You guys say the last name. How you doing, man? Jasmine, good to see you on there. Oh, I see Mrs. Bredenbeck. All right. Oh, big skip from Jake.
Oof, not a good time for that. But I don't think that will deter Bredenbeck.
We're at match point now. 14 serving 12, second game. Alex Cardona. Gonna go for the drive.
Cardona looking to close it out.
Right. Skip ball.
Oh, and Bredenbeck holds on.
Jake says, use it, use it. He's going to use it, see what he can do here.
Yeah, he's got to take this opportunity now. He's got to score some points.
Alex Cardona went for the classic forehand crack ace, and it was just a little bit short of getting there. Let's see what Jake does here. Good serve, set up, down the line. Cardona off the back wall. Jake with a forehand. Down the line. 13, serving 14. Cardona takes a timeout. I think that's a good timeout from him.
Yeah, I like that strategy from Cardona. He doesn't want Jake to start to feel too high or get some of that momentum. He gets that 1 point, calls a timeout, kind of cuts him off there. Shout out to everyone watching on Facebook Live. Thanks for tuning in and supporting the WRT. We ask that you not only like this post, but you also share it with your friends. And if you're watching, make sure you vote for the WRT Player Awards. You can vote for the Rookie of the Year. Nominees are Mauro Rojas, Sebastian Fernandez, and Eric Cuevas. And you can also vote for the Sportsmanship Award. Nominees include Alex Cardona, Andre Parrilla, Gerardo Franco, and Christian Longoria. You can put in your fan favorite, where you can pick any player that is your favorite player to watch on the WRT. And then we'll also be announcing those winners along with the Player of the Year tomorrow at our finals broadcast at 12 p.m. Central Time.
Cool. Excited.
Me too. And you asked me earlier, my next match is later tonight at 8:15. So just for everyone watching, it's super fun to get involved in playing in the tournaments. And I'm promoting it because, you know, you got to bring new people in. This is only my second tournament, and I'm having a blast. And I think it shows that, hey, anybody can do it. I like to say anything can happen, but now I can say anybody can do it because I'm doing it.
I like that.
13-14, Cardona calling that timeout after Bredenbeck sided him out, got his 13th point. Let's see if Bredenbeck can hold on to his intensity or if this timeout works for Cardona.
All right, we're at 13-14. Jake, setting up, drive. Drive, left up for Alex. Jake, off the back wall. Cardona setting up backhand. Going down the line, Jake. Jake gets it. Pass, cross court. Point. 14, serving 14.
14-14. Incredible. See, I like that Bredenbeck really does a good job of handling that pressure. It's like he doesn't focus on what the score is. He goes for point. He's talked about that.
One at a time. Jake setting up. Short serve. Second serve.
Second serve. This is game point now for Bredenbeck. He wants to take this to a breaker.
Jake going with the Z. Z serve. Sonata. Great one. Set up. Jake tried to reverse it. Jake gets it. Z ball. Good Z ball. Oh, Jake with the dive. Oh.
He dives for it.
Man, that was a scary moment, I'm sure, for all of us. We didn't want to see Jake get hurt there, but 14-14, I guess you kind of got to go for it.
Yeah, he totally went for it.
Yeah.
So that's a side out then for Alex Cardona. Another really great quarterfinal. We had our first quarterfinal. Andre Parilla and Ernesto Ochoa went to breaker. Ochoa defeating Parilla 11-9 in the tiebreaker. Then Bobby Horn went head-to-head with, oh my gosh, I'm blanking, Jaime Martel.
Defeated that one.
Woof, defeated Martel in 2-9-2. So Ernesto Ochoa and Horn will face each other tonight at 5 p.m. in the semifinal. And we're waiting here now to see who will go to the 6 p.m. semifinal. Cardona with another match point opportunity now.
Match point number 2, Alex Cardona. Cross court. Set up forehand. Left up. Oh! Tough. Great match from these guys.
Puts it away. Defeating Bredenbeck.
Great match.
Good answer back. Last time these two met up, Bredenbeck won, and so Cardona came back with a vengeance and won 15-10, 15-14, which means he'll be playing in the semifinal later tonight at 6 p.m.